What I like about this movie too is that it sets out with a very clear, contained, set of parameters and goals. We're going to put all these people in a house. You don't know who to trust. Put a bunch of money in the middle, and it's like putting this sort of scorpions in a jar. Shake it up and see what happens. And so the bargain with the audience is like, you're not going to be able to predict it. You're going to be really excited and entertained throughout. You're going to see authentic performances about complicated people, and the end is going to surprise you and be revelatory, provocative, and make you think, and also satisfying in the sense that there's a resolution. Like, that simple proposition is very hard to execute on.
But it was so much fun. I mean, when I was reading the script, I couldn't tell if she was guilty or not, I was like, what's going to happen? What is she doing? And then at the end, you find out that, who she is and how she got there.
I think people constantly underestimate audiences, and this movie is, everyone's going to be able to follow it, but we don't spoon feed it, and that's kind of the fun. Is it keeps you guessing the whole time. You don't really know. You're aware that there are these competing agendas, and there's a lot at stake, but you're not really sure who has what agenda, and the film keeps kind of messing with your expectations. So it made it fun for us as actors because we got to play these a lot of this nuance and characters who aren't really saying what they really know and what their agenda is, and and we got just this great group of actors together, and it was a lot of fun to make.
The way that I meant that was, they're also just human and people and have their own individual interests, and when you get to know that group that we base a lot of this unit on, you kind of like personify them in this way in movies and TV and film, but they're also just like regular guys just hanging out, talking shit, and it was really fun to be invited into their space. They're really great people.
I spent time with Chris down in Miami and rode along with him, watched them on some operations, went and hung out at their club, and kicked back with them. It's just trying to soak up whatever, because a lot of it is the way we all talk to each other and are with each other. Like we really wanted to kind of understand what those dynamics were like. I mean, these units are very tight because they're really putting their lives in each other's hands, and they're doing something that's very dangerous. And the fun of the movie is suddenly they get confronted with this impossible amount of money that really would be life-changing for all of them. And and you kind of don't know who amongst them you can trust. The other people in that scene are all the real tactical narcotics team. So the people playing dominoes right next to us, I mean, that was all of the unit that we were spending time with and working with and who were helping us. So Joe put them in that scene because that is something that they do. They hang out in that parking lot outside their headquarters and do stupid things like do donuts with the cars and do stuff like that, and they kind of burn off steam kind of as a group.